Welcome back to the Let's Play that crushes hopes and dreams. It's time for Let's Play Battle Network 5 Team Colonel. In the last episode I did some post-commentary, and in this episode we're going to be doing much of the same. And that's mainly because, well, why just have one episode in which I fuck up the recording? Why not have two? Ooh, so as you can see there's an electro barrier we can't get past, and it has 3 control panels, so we need 3 net navies in order to do the unlocking. Which is fan-frickin-tastic, and Dingo, he is very excited, he is raring to go. He is ready in all his Native American stereotype glory. So, we've got all 3 of us together, and we're going to do some of that jacking in stuff. This is going to be the penultimate little computer challenge we have, I think. And then the next one I actually remember to record the commentary for that one, so I'm really sorry it took so long to get this one done as well. By the time this is up, I think it'll be December 2nd when I get this up and uploaded. So I'm really sorry about that. I didn't have a time to record this weekend due to things going on. I had time to play video games, of course, but I didn't have time to sit down and record because I was spending time with the family. And by spending time with the family, I really mean kind of ignoring them and playing TF2. So that's kind of a thing now. Well, that, and I wanted to get a little bit of a practice out of the way for the game that I was considering doing for the next Let's Play, and wow, fuck, it's worse than I remember. It's so... That's gonna be fun. That's going to be absolutely fun. We also have the cutscene skipping action as well, which is fantastic, because the select button, I love the... It doesn't get as much love as the start button, but it should get love nonetheless. So as you can see here, like some previous ones, Tomahawk Man and Number Man have different doors that they can open. Instead of, you know, clouds or gun batteries. They have doors. Some of them just look like doors, and some of them don't. They look like futuristic space doors from the year 3000. Which I'm surprised this game doesn't take place in the year 3000, considering how futuristic and state-of-the-art it is. Now, unfortunately, these skeleton viruses are just the absolute worst. They're kind of like the Skeleton Joes from Mega Man 4, but twice as annoying due to the fact that they're in a Battle Network game. Thankfully, they're really vulnerable to bombs, which, you know, that's pretty nice. Skeletons usually not too resistant against bombs, so yeah, that's quite alright. Going over here to this number security thing, and the blue mystery data we passed is one that Mega Man has to pick up. It's a health, HP memory, health extension, heart container type thing. Which is marvelous. I really wish, like... Because everything goes to, like, Lan's inventory anyway, I really just wish that, you know, they could just send everything to Mega Man instead of just, you know, oh, I can't pick up this data, well, just send it to Mega Man then. Not too complicated, you live in the space future. Right? This is the space future. As you can see here, the skeleton guys also sometimes carry around a battle chip called Blinder. And Blinder is a little bit annoying due to the fact that, well, you're flying blind for a few seconds. You can't see enemies, but you can see enemy attacks. I believe the skeleton guys have the blinders, and I think the Larks will also have blinders on them sometimes as well. But I'm not sure about any other virus varieties that have them. If anybody who's knowledgeable on Mega Man Battle Network knows the answer, please, for the love of God, keep it to yourself. I don't really care at this point. So Tomahawk Man gets to move up now and do the things, but not without getting into another virus battle. And I'm not going to be cutting any of the virus panels out of this part for, well, reasons. One, because it pads out the timer and makes it look like this is a legitimate episode. And two, I think the commentary is just gonna flow a little bit better if I don't have cuts, because then I'm gonna make notes every time I say a cut. It's just like, oh, and this is a cut for a virus battle. Oh, this is a cut for a virus battle. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood to cut for a virus battle. So Tomahawk Man and Mega Man can kind of hug there, but now we've got viruses to deal with, and we're not gonna cut it, because I'm not going to lampshade the fact that I cut every single goddamn time. Well, okay, cutting would be nice, because it means I don't waste, you know, too much time doing things, but I want to show you guys all my pro strats. All my pro Mega Man strats. I'm fantastic at Mega Man Battle Network, as you can probably tell. I'm actually secretly on the Nintendo Power hotline. That's what I'm doing here. Sorry, like, as much as I can joke about, like, Nintendo Power, they did have some pretty good stuff, like the strategy guides. The strategy guides had kind of like things. Without them, I never would have beaten Yoshi's Island. And let me just say, Yoshi's Island with the strategy guide. The strategy guide for Yoshi's Island was so goddamn cool. I'm sorry, I should be talking about Mega Man here, but Yoshi's Island. What a fantastic game. Oh my god. Oh man. Unfortunate. Oh, never mind, we do get it. Haha! Not here. Cookies on Devils. There we go. Man, the strategy guide for Yoshi's Island though, it even had like maps of levels where, you know, you could see all the flowers and red coins and stuff. It was nifty. I loved it. Toomhook Man got a battle chip though, which is alright. Toomhook Man, of course, is my favorite NetNavi. He throws around his silver Toomhook like crazy. I'm actually kind of oddly surprised that not as many of the attacks in this series match up with, you know, battle attacks that the Robot Masters used in the classic series. So, for instance, I don't know if Fireman has the Firestorm. The Thunderbeam is in Network Transmission. You can get that from Elecman, but I mean, it's kind of weird how they've done all this and stuff. It's just kind of a little bit weird. So I don't know if the you know, kind of loop around attack is supposed to be the Silver Tomahawk from Mega Man 6. I really don't know what Capcom was thinking with half the stuff in this game, but yeah, we don't need that data. Well, Mega Man does, but whatever. So we gotta get Number Man to the next button. See if we can find it. Yeah, we probably can. I mean, there's still some time in this video left, so I think we do find it. And these guys are basically kinda sorta dead. And that's why I love the Meteors chip. It is just so good. What I want to do, like, after the series is over is just show, like, really good, stupid ways to use the Meteors chip. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Number Man can really progress much of anywhere, so I think I may have, at this part, kind of screwed Number Man over a little and lost sight of where we were supposed to be going, which is a real shame, all things considered. And Number Trap, for the umpteenth time, refuses to do a thing, which, again, that's pretty unfortunate. So I wanted to do some Number Trapping. Instead, we have no traps at all. Thankfully, we only have one less drill to worry about, which is nice, and this Apple Dude kinda opens the way for us to do some things. So I kinda like these Apple Dudes just for the fact that they can actually remove various, you know, trap-like panels, like these movement panels. Turn that shit into grass panels. It's all good, it's all good. Number Man shooting a drilled squid, it's all good. That's how he does it in the hood. Gee. Okay, so we needed a refresher course on using that switch right there, and Yeah, Garrett, this is where I'm gonna screw up. I'm gonna say right now, I'm not good at puzzles. I'm not good at anything that requires thinking. I'm just like, oh, I gotta shoot first. I gotta shoot all the things first. That's the only way we're going to be doing this. So I kind of have a tendency to shoot questions first, ask later. Shut up, I know what I said. Shoot questions first. Wow, that's absolutely correct. This is why I got into the commentary business, certainly. Well, it's not really a business yet, because the partnership program, I haven't really done much of anything with it. I'd love to do something with a partnership, of course, but I think that's partly just my desire to get money by doing absolutely fucking nothing with my life, so... That's quite alright. Now, one more drill squid to go, and we can just set a bomb. Bombs are kind of not good against these drill things, but sometimes they are good. The number bomb does do a lot of damage if you can manage to get it off at a good time. So now we've got to get Mega Man somewhere. So obviously someone here didn't think that through, and I think the person who didn't think it through was me. Oh man, how did I ever figure this game out as a kid? I was a really dumb kid too. And I think that's partly the reason why I'm not a huge Zelda fan, because I'm not good at solving puzzles and riddles. Except if they involve, like, bowling, like throwing something like a bowling ball. Skyward Sword. Oh man, I remember that stream. I wonder if DSH actually, beat... Well, he probably beat Skyward Sword, but I wonder if he ever continued streaming it. He's been playing, Dark Souls recently for streams, I think, and I haven't really been tuning into that because I'm a huge fan of the game, but I probably should be watching that anyway, because, I don't know, because science. That's how we do things. God, I'm horrible at post-commentary too, because it's basically like me talking over a video game, except even more boring, because I'm still not talking over the game at all. I'm not talking about Mega... But like, what was that, a skeleton thing? Was that a skeleton gonna throw his bones? I don't think so. I don't think so. Skeletons don't usually do that. They kind of need the bones to be structurally sound. That's kind of how skeletons work. That's the whole principle on how they work. Okay, I think we still need to be on that switch anyway, though. Because Tomahawk Man needs to go and do a thing. But unfortunately, I think I blocked the way for Tomahawk Man. Well, maybe. No, actually, it doesn't look like it. We'll be finding out in a second, however, after this virus event. After this important commercial message. There are no commercials on YouTube. Like, there's adverts, but there's no, like, commercial breaks through a YouTube video. At least I don't think there are. Maybe there are, like, really long videos. I don't know. I'm not too sure on the schematics of that, and it's a shame because I probably should, you know, be at least a little bit knowledgeable about the site that I can get ad revenue from, but common sense. These are baby steps. We're gonna have to take baby steps here. Baby steps involve drills. I think they do. That's kind of the baby steps I was taught. Like, babies love drills. Everyone loves drills. Everyone loves Pepsi Man too. You gotta love Pepsi Man. Bless his heart. Hopefully this apple guy refuses to get out of the center lane. Well, now he doesn't refuse, but on the other hand, this means I can just spam tomahawks from the back row. These are the strategies. These are the pro strats we needed to adopt. Hashtag MLG Battle Network 5 God, if somebody makes like a competitive Battle Network 5 league, I'm going to hate the world. It's bad enough that people are already like considering making a competitive Bomberman Act 0 league because of Proton John streams, but competitive BN5, that's too much. That's too much, Tom. Is that a reference to something? Well, it would have to have been. It's in English rather than my, you know, incessant gibbering and gobbledygook. That's a fun word to say, too, gobbledygook. How do you feel about that, Tomahawk Man? Yeah, I think he's saying, I'd say he feels pretty good about gobbledygook. So press that last switch, and now we can go on to the boss fight against Cloudman. And considering how bad I am at fighting Cloudman, considering how bad I am at fighting viruses, do you think I'm gonna be doing a good job against Cloudman? If you don't want to know the answer to that, I think you'd better look away for the next couple minutes. Come on, shoot, 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 shoot. God, I hate these guys that summon like obstacles, like bombs and stuff. That's rather rude and obnoxious. It is rude to start spawning bombs everywhere. Do you do that when you've got house guests, Mr. Hand? I don't think you do. So we can now go up here and... This is the part where my controller disconnects. Hang on a second. Okay, now we're back. Great. Thank you, controller. Alright, Nebula Gray creates his new form. What's Nebula Gray? It's what gives the shapeless form. It's the dark star, the center of the dark galaxy. Nebulas aren't gallant. Monkeys aren't donkeys. But Cloudman is an ass. Cloudman Alpha, I don't know, he's not as much difficult as he is obnoxious and tedious. Now, you can hit him with all kinds of various battle chips to deal damage to him, and you know, the ability to hit him in the back row with boomer chips is quite nice, and that's one of the reasons why I love the Boomer series. His attacks do deal somewhere around 80 damage, I believe, so I don't think he's as strong as Blizzard Man, but what he lacks in strength, he more than makes up for with obnoxiousness. That and his stupid chicken tender form. I'm gonna keep calling that the chicken tender form because that always reminds me of the shape of like the Arby's chicken tenders I ate growing up. Like always, that's the chicken tender shape. I don't know why it's the chicken tender shape. It's just the chicken tender. Unfortunately, the fact that a lot of my battle chips have limited range is also coming to bite me in the ass. He's got 666, the number of the beast. But now he's got Shade Man, hopefully? There we go, we got Shade Man. We don't get Hadoken, but we do get Shade Man. I think the reason why I wasn't shooting, or didn't select the Life Sword after that, because I don't know, something may have, you know, kind of caught in my mind, oh, I didn't think I'd hit that or something, or... Well, whatever, we can now go Boomer to deal some good hits. And now we can go Meteor to deal some even better hits. God, I love Meteors, I just want to trap Cloudman to one panel one of these days and just use Meteors on him. That would be the most satisfactory experience ever. Oh man, one of these days I'm still gonna have to show off how bad Tomahawk Chaos breaks this guy, cause it breaks it pretty hard if you can manage to do a Chaos Unison properly, and that's the thing. Now here's Cross Divide, and this is the finishing move. Did you see what happened there? He got hit twice by it. That's what that chip does, so now you know. Now you know. And now Cloudman knows. He knows how to die. Well, he's going to not explode? Oh no, he's just going to kill all of my friends. Just going to take them into the vast depths of space. Ha! Cyberspace? But no, this is a pretty saddening moment, whatever. Or, not whatever, like, this is a pretty saddening moment. Because now Tomahawk Man is down. Now I'm never going to see Tomahawk Man ever. Until the next game. Cloudman. Blame your own powerlessness, if anything. No, I'm going to blame you, Cloudman, for being an asshole. Your explosion was not as cool as Shademan's, because you're Cloudman. And you're kind of a dick. Powerless, just like Cloudman said. No time for that, Mega Man. Keep going. Avenge Tomahawk Man's defeat. Maybe we can join like a superhero team of people that avenge things. I think we'll call it the Super Friends. But I'm not entirely sure. Now, we need to jack in one last time and just cover what we missed, because by God, we missed something. Heaven forbid we miss something in battle number 5. But we do, nonetheless. So going down here and taking this path that only Numberman could access before gives us this nice little HP memory. Increasing your maximum hit points by 20 points, which is nice. And now we're out of things to do. So, you know, we can just, like, casually stroll around, look at the door, fidget around a few times. But I think we're gonna end this episode off here. Really sorry for the lackluster commentary in the latest couple episodes. I promise it'll be even worse in the next 2. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys later or something, I guess.